Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So a first catch for him on this opening drive. And we've heard the rumblings, Charles, that he's not too happy with his targets as of late. So maybe that's an early olive branch, if you will.
And I think you're exactly right about what we've heard, because sometimes we hear things and they're just not true. But in this case, we feel pretty confident. Yeah, he's not exactly happy about the way things have gone lately. I think in some ways the game script has worked against him. In other ways, remember, he's being guarded by the #1 cornerback and maybe kicking another guy in his level. So it's tough for him to always get open. But I do think they're going to make a concerted effort to get him the ball in this game. 1, it'll appease him. And 2, it'll benefit the team if he makes some big plays.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm going to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Into the secondary past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this off to Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Mond. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. completion, and it'll be third down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken at the 37. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mond. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Back to the air, Mond. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and Pickett. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Here's Mond. Flush to his right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Handoff right side, Nwangu.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mond looks to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mond. And complete right side to Cook. Finding room inside the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Mond. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Williams running left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. They'll dump this off to Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Mond. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Cook now off the read option. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. 2nd down and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And some room to work. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for Detroit.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Taylor now going to look to run. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mon firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
To Jefferson on the slant. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Yeah, he'll find Hall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably